This podcast is a proud member of the UUOP Network.
Welcome aboard the Portkey Passport, with service to magical destinations around the world. Please fasten your seatbelt, put your seat in whatever position you prefer, and set electronic devices to subscribe. If you are seated in an exit row, no one cares. Please ensure young children are securely elsewhere. Hosts, please prepare for takeoff.
Welcome to episode 34 of the Portkey Passport. I'm your host, Tionni. With me, I have my co-host, Brittney.
Hi.
Jack.
Hey, y'all.
And Melinda.
Oh, hello there.
Oh, boy. Okay, let's see how this
We're in
episode
a
goes.
mood tonight.
Jesus. All right, well, in this episode, it's cursed. We are going... In this episode, we are going to do a deep dive into Disneyland Park and California Adventure in Anaheim, California. I just went on a trip to the West Coast, and I had a day to hit both parks. You know, I'm park hopping Tionni. That's what I do. So I thought I would give you some information about Disneyland from the few times that I've gone and explore the other park across the way. So I will start with a brief history of Disneyland Park and California Adventure. So obviously Disneyland is a theme park at the Disneyland Resort in Anaheim, California. It was the first theme park opened by the Walt Disney Company and the only one designed and constructed under the direct supervision of Walt Disney. It opened on July 17th, 1955. The concept came from when Walt Disney was visiting Griffith Park in Los Angeles with his daughters, Diane and Sharon. And while watching them play on a merry-go-round, he decided that he needed to find a place where adults and their children could go have fun together. And this idea remained dormant for a while. But then people started writing letters to Disney asking about how can we visit Walt Disney Studios. So he realized that a functional movie studio didn't really offer that much excitement to fans, even though today there are studio tours everywhere. But I think he wanted more for his fans. So he began coming up with various ideas about building a site near the Burbank studios for tourists to visit. So his ideas evolved from, it was going to be like a small little play park with a boat ride and other themed areas, but it got to be larger to what the Disneyland park is today. So like I said, he initially envisioned it to be like near the studios in Burbank, but obviously it ended up in Anaheim. So after hiring the Stanford Research Institute to perform a feasibility study to see what site would work for his project, that's when he bought a 160-acre site near Anaheim in 1953. So, as we know, 1971 is when this park opened. So, it was a long ideation.
Well, 71 is when Disney World opened.
Oh,
right?
What did I say? Well, oh, yeah, you're right. I just
55.
read that. Literally just said 1955, and I forgot already. I forgot already. Thank you, Melinda, for that, for keeping me honest.
I got you, girl.
So we're back in the 50s. Construction began on July 16th, 1954. It cost $17 million to complete, which would be equivalent to $157 million in 2024. And then the park was open 1 year and 1 day later. Disneyland was dedicated.
Insane.
I know
that it only took a year.
I mean, I don't go into what rides were available or like what was the opening day attraction, but maybe it wasn't.
Sure, yeah.
It was one ride.
I remember watching a documentary about it, and they weren't ready.
They weren't ready?
They opened too soon. Like, women their heels were sinking into the asphalt because it wasn't dried yet.
No.
All kind of stuff kept breaking down. Yeah, it was a rough start.
I was waiting for that. I was waiting for Brittney. I was like, she's gonna say it. She's gonna do it. Well, Disneyland was dedicated at an international press preview event held on Sunday, July 17th, 1955, which was open only to invited guests and the media. Although 28,000 people attended the event, only about half of those were invitees, the rest having purchased counterfeit tickets, or they snuck into the park by climbing over the fence. That would never happen today.
That would be me.
The following day...
I want to get in a time machine and try and check it out.
Hell yeah.
The following day, it opened to the... Yeah, I mean, I don't know if Brittney and I would have the same experience that you and Jack would have sneaking into the park. Just going to put that out there.
Yeah, that's 1955. I don't know what's happening.
I think they would notice right away. So the following day, it opened to the public, and it featured 20 attractions. So there you go. There was 20.
Oh, see, now that's impressive in a year. Damn.
That is, but I guess some of the productivity of the park, basic things they weren't used to dealing with, probably garbage control and all that stuff. Like, that's something that over the years they may still be struggling with if there are still roaches in the park, but they they have a better grasp on it.
Yeah.
All right. So at the time and during the lifetimes of Disney and his brother Roy, July 17th was considered a preview, with July 18th being the official opening day. Since then, aided by memories of the television broadcast, the company has adopted July 17th as the official date, the one commemorated every year at Disneyland's birthday. So that is the brief history of Disneyland.
Mm-hmm. And they just had their 70th birthday this year, right?
Right, yep.
The Big Annie this year.
I believe they're still celebrating it. You know how Disney celebrates it,
oh, yeah, they go on until the next big anniversary. Disney and then they're like, oh, no, it's this one.
Disney's a Leo. Yeah. It's like a birthday decade. But, okay, so California Adventure is way newer. It's also in Anaheim. And whenever you go to Disneyland, you'll see that these parks are extremely close. Like, it is nothing like Disney World where you have to get on a bus, get on the monorail, drive somewhere. You literally walk across like a courtyard, and there's California Adventure.
Oh, so it's like islands and studios.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Even closer than that.
Yeah.
Like, there is not even anything in between them at all. So it was owned and operated by the Walt Disney Company through its Experiences division. The 72-acre park is themed after Disney's interpretation of California by the use of Disney, Pixar, and Marvel properties. The park opened on February 8, 2001, and is the second of 2 theme parks built at Disneyland Resort Complex after Disneyland. The concept of a theme park dedicated to California came from a meeting of executives in 1995 following the cancellation of Westcott, a planned West Coast version of Walt Disney World's Epcot Center.
The hell?
Construction... I know. I didn't get into that. I was like, oh, that's a different episode. Construction of the park began in June 1998. It was completed by early 2001. And I don't know about you guys, if you had the Disney Channel, I remember constant ads about this, like, in between my Disney shows. Like, they were really hyping this up. Yeah.
I didn't have the Disney Channel at that age. I could only watch it at my grandma's house, so...
I feel like that's most people's stories, but my dad is like insane when it comes to like channels. He'll buy like the entire, like every channel there is.
We were the absolute opposite of that. So
yeah, I remember back then Disney was like an extra, like you had to pay extra to have Disney.
It absolutely was. I mean, I didn't get it for a while.
I was a Nickelodeon kid back then, but
me too.
I was for a long time. I would say. I mean, I still got it much earlier than a lot of people, but I would say maybe by 4th grade I had Disney. But I was definitely all Nick at Night and Nick Jr. for a while. Yeah. So all about, because I had an older sister, so we were always watching all that and everything. So
heck yeah.
Every time we walk past the part in studios where they filmed the intro, we always start singing the theme song.
That was a time. Oh, God.
I miss it. I miss the 90s, y'all.
So simpler times.
Please go back.
God. Let's back to Disney. Okay. So Disney initially projected high attendance rates at the new park. A series of preview openings held in January 2001 led to negative reviews. However, so they really thought it was going to be good, but it wasn't. And honestly, I can get more into this later, but California Adventure as a whole is still not that amazing. Like, it's fine. After the park officially opened to the public, the company's attendance projections were never met. So it struggled. Yeah. In 2007, Disney announced a major overhaul of the park consisting of new expansion as well as reconstruction of existing areas of the park. Construction lasted for 5 years and was completed in stages, culminating with the opening of Buena Vista Street and Cars Land, along with the rededication of the park in June 2012. In 2023, the park hosted approximately 10 million guests, making it the 11th most visited theme park in the world that year. And I think, obviously, they got Cars, they got Marvel, they got more Pixar. So that helped them become a better park. Because before that, it was literally just California. Like, yeah, celebrating California. Yay.
Yeah, while you're already in California. Like, what's the point?
Like, I could just go visit the stuff right now instead of being in this theme park. But, okay. All right, so that's the history of those two parks. So let's take a little trip over to Disneyland Park, the original park, with Jack. And we can just talk about a couple of the rides, and I'll jump in to talk about my experience with whatever rides I got on while I was there.
All right, y'all. Welcome to the original park. And I know you diehard Disneyland fans out there are like, it's the best one.
Tell us how you really feel, Jack.
But you know what? It's fine. You know, I'll make that decision when I go next year. But at Disneyland, some of the most popular rides are, of course, Rise of the Resistance. And I believe it's the exact same as ours at
That
Disney
is true.
World.
Yes, it is.
But I do have someone I dated on the West Coast. He did.
Okay.
He did say
got
that
hoes in different area codes. Okay.
Yeah, he did say that our Batu area was much better than theirs. Okay. So I don't know how you feel about that, Tionni.
Real talk.
It's a lot bigger, right?
What?
I thought you were going to say the person that you dated was Kylo Ren. I thought that's where we were going.
No, we're talking about you know who. We're talking about the Love Bomber.
I honestly, this trip, I kind of forgot to hit Batu. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I wouldn't be surprised. I heard ours was bigger and just
that's what I was saying. I think ours is a lot bigger.
Yeah,
because we have all of Galaxy's Edge, and they just have Batu, I think.
Much like our castle. Anyway, I'm throwing shade. It's fine. I know that Magic Kingdom has its flaws, but they also do have, and I think we're about to get this as well, Indiana Jones Adventure, which is one of their favorites.
Yes, I do really love the Indiana Jones Adventure ride.
And it's like our dinosaur, but way better. And we're getting turned into Indiana Jones, which I am very excited for because when I was younger, I was Indiana Jones for 3 Halloweens in a row, and I was obsessed.
Oh,
so we'll have to find them pictures.
Yeah, it was like what I will say in comparison to Dinosaur, it seems more vast. Like, I can't explain to you. It feels like that ride is huge. Like, we're in this huge building and there's infinite space. I don't know if it's an illusion, but it really feels like a really big ride.
Yeah.
Like, you feel like you're going through a temple. It's really cool.
Okay.
It definitely feels a little old, but it's still if we get a brand new version of that, it's going to be pretty cool.
I'm excited.
I can't wait for that.
Hopefully no girl groups will lose their popcorn on the new version. Another, of course, favorite, and it's one of our favorites too, is their Haunted Mansion, which is all very similar to ours, except the facade. It looks more like I want to say an antebellum mansion.
It's like a Southern plantation style mansion.
And it's very grand.
I won't be going there.
Yeah.
You have to go if it's during the holidays, though. You have to.
Yes, they get goods during the holiday season.
I mean, it's covered in Nightmare Before Christmas stuff.
Yeah, they do a complete overlay of the whole ride. and do Nightmare Before Christmas theme.
And another ride I really can't wait to try because you're sitting side by side instead of straddling each other is their version of Space Mountain.
Yeah. I actually did not get on that. We will get more into why I missed a couple rides because of Lightning Lane. So.
Oh, dun, dun, dun. And as previously stated, Haunted Mansion during the holidays, I don't know why we don't get this, but they get that Nightmare Before Christmas overlay, and all the Nightmare characters come in and they're integrated throughout the mansion. I've watched YouTubes on it, so I spoiled myself on it because I just couldn't wait to get there to see it. But
I promise it's nothing like watching like you being there versus the video. It's,
absolutely.
For sure.
I can't wait. Like it made me want to go even more.
Yeah.
Because why don't we get that? Sometimes, like, I feel like Disneyland, like, they get better popcorn buckets, they get better food, they get the overlay. I feel like maybe Oogie Boogie Bash is a little bit better
I think it's because it's a much smaller park, so they have to do a lot more in terms of things like that to keep people interested.
Maybe.
Like, a lot of people don't travel to go to the California parks.
Yeah, it's mostly
more a local.
Yeah.
Yeah, like local people, so they have to do everything they can to try to keep things interesting and draw people in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And nobody goes to Anaheim. So they're literally coming to Anaheim for Disneyland.
For Disneyland.
Nothing else there.
Yeah. It's not like going to Hollywood.
In Anaheim.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'll just tack on Pirates of the Caribbean is way better.
Right?
The OG.
That's what I've heard. I cannot wait to get on their Pirates.
I don't think I did it the last time, like 2 years ago when I went, because I got on it this trip and I was like, wait, what? I was just like, wait, this is way cooler than ours. What? There's like multiple drops in the middle of the
and it's really long and
it's great. I was pleasantly surprised because I honestly did not remember that fact. So I really enjoyed Pirates of the what am I saying? Caribbean? What did we decide?
Caribbean. I don't know.
It is what it is.
No, it's Caribbean if you're bougie.
Right. That's
if
the
you're
rule.
nasty.
But yeah. So I mean, those are the biggest rides. I mean, they have Tiana's, which is, I think, exactly the same. I think I rode that one last time.
Okay, but you get soaked on theirs. Like,
yes.
Yeah, they
going on there,
Tiana's
is like going on Cali River Rapids. Like, it is, you will get drenched and you are sitting in water in your log. Like, so much water comes into
Cali
the log.
River Rapids.
What?
I don't either.
We never do. We never get wet on Cali.
What are you doing that I apparently need to learn? Because damn.
Let me tell you though, like, it cracks me up when people put on ponchos and try to ride Popeye.
Oh
no!
Forget it.
No. For that one,
like, get on if you don't know, if you're getting on Popeye at Universal, you're getting wet. Like you're getting like you're gonna
you might as well just jump in the pool
ride
of
the day.
On wet.
Honestly, I got drenched on Jurassic Adventure, and I was shocked. But I was in the first row. I guess I hadn't ridden in the first row in a while.
Absolutely drenched. Yeah, when I brought my son on for the first time, he was 5, and he was like so excited, but he does not like getting wet. And so I told him, I was like, okay, this is a water ride, but you don't get super wet. I have done this ride probably hundreds of times, but somehow I have never sat in the front row, and that's where we got. And we got off that ride, and we looked like we were soaked head to toe, and he was like, Mom, you lied.
Yeah, because like you drop. I was worried because I was like, why did we get on this ride? I was like, it's gonna be fine. We're in the first row, but it's gonna be fine. So we come down the big drop, and it's not bad. I'm like, okay, cool, just a little wet, great. But there's like a tidal wave or something
after
that
splash
comes, like, it's like it just like gathers up all the water at the very end and just splashes you. I was like, oh my God.
Yep.
Why do we sit in the front row? So yeah, that's just a warning for anybody. You won't get wet if you don't sit in the front row.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Do
But the
not sit
Tianas
front
at
row
Disneyland,
Tionni.
you do get absolutely soaked. Like, there's so much, it's kind of like that, like Jurassic River Adventure, where so much water comes into the boat, but you're in the smaller logs, not this big giant boat. So you are literally just sitting in water, like up to your waist.
You're
sitting in water.
Oh
Yes.
no. Yeah, I guess I did not get on that ride. Not in Disneyland.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Oh no. Thank God. Well, I will also mention that one of the rides that is popular for some reason is Matterhorn.
Yep,
And it's just a classic. I think that's why people like it.
I was so excited to ride that because I've been on, Space Mountain's a little rough, but it's funny. You laugh because, your breasts are hitting your face as you're going down the drop. But like, Matterhorn was like going to a really bad chiropractor. And they were just throwing you around. Like, it was painful. I was like, why do people like this? What a waste of my time. Yeah, it was. I don't understand, is what I'll say. But it is definitely one of the most popular rides in Disneyland.
Well, Trisha told us that she blacked out on it because it was so rough.
Yeah. It's terrible, I'm telling you. It's bad, but still give it a shot. Why not? You gotta, do it at least once.
Another popular ride, the last one I have listed is because it does not exist for us anymore, is Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, or as I lovingly called it one day, because I couldn't think of the name of it, Mr. Toad Goes to Hell.
I mean, that's its official name, is it not?
Yeah.
So.
Makes sense. Yeah, I think I wrote it and I was unimpressed. I think it's one of those things where you have to ride it when you're younger and you have memories and like, oh my God, I remember used to ride this as a kid.
They just have some weird stuff too. Like they have that. They have the Who Framed Roger Rabbit ride. Like what?
Oh, we waited a long ass time for that ride and it was
Did
a
you?
regret.
Oh no.
How was it?
I think it had a slow load. Like the loading was just bad. Yeah, so we ended up waiting for that for longer than we had planned, but we were so deep in the line that we were committed. And I was just like, and then when we got on, we're like, yeah, that was worth it.
Trying to convince yourself that it was?
Right. Yeah, it wasn't worth it. But if the line's short, why not? Why not try it?
Okay, well, let's go ahead and move on to other stuff in Disneyland. One of the big things is the nighttime parade, Paint the Nights, and y'all did steal Electric Parade from us for a while there, so boo. But Paint the Night is a nighttime parade currently running at the resort for its 70th anniversary celebration, and it features floats with over 1 million lights, vibrant performers, and music that includes a mix of Owl City's When Can I See You Again, and of course a nod to the original Main Street Electrical Parade.
Is that the band that does Fireflies?
Yeah.
That's the only song I know by them.
Oh,
honestly.
Yeah,
I hate that song.
Oh,
Fireflies. God.
That was when I liked the song because it is probably the dweebiest song I've ever heard in my life. And I just thought it was so funny how he sang it. He sounded like the biggest herb ever.
God, now it's gonna be stuck in my head. Days.
Oh my God.
I know people were so excited about that parade though, because it was finally the return of a nighttime parade that people have been begging for so long. So
I'm like, why? Okay, I still have yet to see our nighttime parade that came, the new one that we have, and I really want to go see it. It's probably not going to be there till after Christmas though, so we'll see. But another famous thing, I did not even know this existed, but it's called Storytelling at Royal Theater.
Oh.
And you make your way inside an open-air medieval-style tent and gather in front of a charming stage. What the hell is a charming stage? Dynamic thespian duo Mr. Smythe and Mr. Jones are your hosts as they direct their witty versions of scenes from Beauty and the Beast or Tangled. I feel like this would be a great job for me and Brittney.
Hell yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
And you must prepare to be transported to the funny, fantastical world of happily ever after.
That's cool.
I like that description. I kind of want to see it. It sounds like something you would like if you go to like Renaissance festivals.
It sounds different. Like something they've never really had.
It sounds fun. I feel like in as far as entertainment goes, we're compared to previous decades, we're really lacking in cast members. Like,
yes, that seems to be going away more and more.
I feel like, especially within rides, like the great movie ride. Rest in peace.
And that's for like all parks, not just Disney too. I mean, Universal has seen a huge pullback in the amount of like cast member led rides.
Universal should like go to jail for what they've done.
I know, because those are always the best.
Okay, like I miss like the Jaws, like
Jaws and Disaster. That was Earthquake.
Wasn't King Kong kind of like somebody hosting that ride too? Yeah.
Oh, King Kong was so good, y'all.
And then Kong came out, and I got on that ride, and I'm thinking there's somebody in that seat.
In the new
thing.
Island ride.
It took me. I was like, oh, that's not a person. That's just some like mannequin sitting there.
Yeah, it's a mannequin.
So they did their job then,
and I was
that's
like,
what they want.
I was like, oh,
so funny.
But I was kind of disappointed. I was like, that would be so fun if it were cast members or team members in this situation, and they were, because every performance would be a little different, a little fun.
Right.
They tried to do it in Fast and Furious, but God, I hate that ride.
Oh my God! Don't even get me started on that.
Lord.
Another thing I think Disneyland has over World / Magic and whatever you want to compare it to is their free roaming characters.
Okay.
I feel like that is
so much better than Orlando.
Yeah, I feel like that is. I would like that. I like that, but I don't want to have to stand in line in the heat, wait to get into a building, go into a little dark room. Hi, how are you? It's weird. It feels weird to me. But like when they're just roaming around and the goddess herself, the evil queen, which if you are chronically on TikTok like I am, is probably your favorite person there, and they're getting rid of her.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
So
I heard that was a rumor though. Like Disney came out and discounted that.
I hope so. Please be a rumor, because like she's holding that park on her back. So
right? She's so
like
good.
I want to go to Disneyland to see her.
Yeah.
So, and I would love to go to Oogie Boogie, and I want to see Agatha, and that actress is primo. So give her a raise.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really want to see the Evil Queen. I want to geek out. I want to fanboy over the Evil Queen, and then go get my back readjusted on Matterhorn. So
that will happen. Yes. Get my back readjusted.
Kylo Ren or something. I don't
know. Oh man.
Okay, first of all, accurate. Yes, I would love that. Second of all, oh my gosh.
First of all, you're not wrong, but second of all, how dare you?
Second of all, rude. Third of all, I want my Ben Solo movie, Bob. Somebody get Bob on the phone right now, sir. I want my Kylo Ren.
Disney. I am
Dear Mr. Bob Iger, I am a white woman. Please, please, please give us our Ben Solo movie. Thank y'all. But I think that about does it for like a brief broad skin hitting the surface of Disneyland.
No, I think
so
that's
to speak.
great. That's exactly that's exactly what we want. That's enough.
Guys, I read the
Um,
Cliff Notes.
yeah. And then when we all actually go, we can get more in depth,
Yeah,
Heck yeah.
it is a like must do for 2026 for me because we were going to go. We had it booked. We had it pretty much paid off, and then the universe said, "Jack, you're going in the hospital because your kidneys are failing."
Oh, no.
no.
So yeah, that happened at the same time, and I'm just like, okay, now that everything's good, let's try
Yeah.
this again. We
Yeah.
weren't
I
meant to
swear to God, if your
go.
kidneys pop off again, I think you just
I,
shouldn't go.
You just weren't meant to go. Yep.
Yeah.
Right. Oh
I'm
man.
going.
You're going, Jack. You're going. All
Podcast
right.
trip.
So let's take a California adventure right across the other side of the
Wow.
park.
Let's take a California adventure.
Oh, that was the best
Let's
response to that.
let's put a theme park and base it on the place that we're
The
already
place we're
in.
already in.
You know
It's
what?
so bizarre to me.
Every one of y'all can kiss my ass because my
No.
wife, the Scarlet Witch, is in California Adventure. So that's really the only park I want to
Oh,
go
enough
to.
said. Let's go.
That is-
Okay, all right.
that
all
is-
right.
There are two reasons I'm going to California Adventure, and that is Marvel Campus and to
Mhm.
get Brittney on that Wheel of Death.
Oh,
So.
God.
Oh.
Oh, the Wheel of Death. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I can't. Jonathan won't get on with me, so I have never gotten on. So
Oh, so we should go
he's
at the
smart.
same time so we can all get on together.
yeah. All right, Brittney, tell us about
All right.
Take it
California
away.
Adventure.
So we've, as Tionni said, taken a California adventure over to the next park. And okay, the top rides that I was seeing a lot of people really enjoyed and that I personally really want to do here. The first one is Radiator Springs Racers.
Yes.
Did you do that one, Tionni?
Oh yeah, you have to do that. It's a must do. That's one of the ones that don't come up on your lightning lane. So you either just wait online or you buy a separate pass for it. I think I bought a separate pass for it. Yeah.
And I was hearing that is like a dark ride, like a classic Disney dark ride.
Partially, yeah. So it kind of reminds me a way better version of why can't I think of the name of the damn ride?
Test Track?
Yes, it's like Test Track.
Okay.
Yeah. So but it's Cars themed. So you're going through different parts of like that Cars universe and getting ready for your race. So
I
you're
have
going
never seen
to
Cars.
no, so you're gonna get gas and stuff and get your car washed, and you are the car. You're in the car. So
Oh.
you're getting the car washed, you're talking to different characters along the way, and then you end it with that high speed race. And you race
Okay.
against another car. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So
Well-
it's way better than Test Track.
Well, yeah, sounds like it. I mean, the new Test Track is pretty good, but that still sounds better. The next one is the Incredicoaster, which I want to ride so bad.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's my
And
favorite.
obviously, really?
Mm-hmm. I enjoy it. It's a very fun coaster. It's not like super scary, but it's somewhat thrilling for what it is. Like when you look at it, you don't think it's anything special, but it has like launches and stuff.
I
Yeah.
love
It's
a
really,
launch.
really fun. Yeah. Yep.
I love a launch.
We
I mean, you can
I'm like-
kind of tell they tacked on the Incredibles in there because it used to be like California themed. But
Okay. We
but they
get
just
it.
said,
We're in
okay, let's
California.
right. So they were like, all right, let's put Incredibles in here. So they like threw some voiceovers of the different characters inside the ride, and you see like different characters in tunnels and stuff. Yeah, so it's you can
Okay.
tell it's
But
like
it
been
works though. Like
retrofitted.
it integrated
does.
really
Yeah.
nicely.
They did. Yeah, they definitely did. It's enjoyable. I really
I
like
can't
that
wait to ride that.
Mm-hmm.
And then my number one that I want to do is Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout.
Yes.
I don't like drop rides.
It breaks my heart that they replaced Tower of Terror. but I am a huge Marvel fan, so I really, really want to do that. And I heard it's got like a really good animatronic in it too. And I'm a sucker for a good animatronic, so.
I should have gotten John's review because I've made him go on this by himself. I don't like Tower of Terror.
Oh,
'Cause
no.
I don't like those. Yeah, I don't like those rides. But he said it was really cool, like just the theming of Guardians of the Galaxy and
Yeah.
you know, so it's really cool. And then I think in Halloween they do like a blackout version, like it's a darker ride or something.
Yeah, they have an overlay for Halloween at
Mhm.
night.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So yeah, but
Mhm.
people, that's definitely the top ride in California Adventure. So yeah,
Yeah,
you would love it.
I want to do that so bad, y'all. So the different shows that go on over there, there's their World of Color, and what it looked like to me was their like nighttime show. It's a fountain show that's got like special lighting effects and stuff. Looked really cool.
Yeah.
Would love to see it.
Mhm.
I feel like that little girl. "Oh, that's nice. Wish I could have it." But I'm stuck in Florida, so it's fine. And they also have a Turtle Talk with Crush, like us. And Tionni, I know you're not a show girl, but you're no Taylor Swift.
The
Okay.
life of a showgirl.
Okay.
Oh no.
I was
No.
Wanna
for it.
know?
No. All right.
And the rest of the episode is just me and Jack performing the life of a showgirl. So, did you happen to do the Animation Academy?
I have walked inside. I've seen, it's a very large building where when you walk into like the waiting area, they're showing different like classic Disney films on the screens, and it's like really huge. And then I think you enter, like you can line up in front of the area where they do the animation. So I've never
Okay.
actually
Oh.
I've never actually gone to the Animation Academy. The only thing I've ever done close to that was at Disney World and Animal Kingdom, when you get on that train all the way to the back of the park and
Yeah.
then somebody teaches you how to draw.
Yeah.
But yeah, not at Disneyland, no.
It looks super cool, and it's the same kind of thing. Kind of, they go through like stuff about Disney and classic Disney animation and stuff. So that looks really cool. And then Marvel has their own shows because it's Marvel. And if y'all need me, that's where I'm gonna be, okay? Because there is a Guardians of the Galaxy awesome dance off that happens. That's gonna have a Temu version of Star-Lord. Every time. I'm like, can y'all not find an attractive Star-Lord?
Yeah.
I have not
That's
seen
a rough one.
I
They-
apologize to all the Star-Lords out there.
Oh.
You said that like in your radio voice, Jack.
Also, I said that like, if you play Star-Lord, you're a dog. Okay.
Okay? God.
Damn.
I'm sorry, but you know what? Every Star-Lord can get it. Anyway, moving on.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
God. Sorry, y'all. I just cracked myself up with that. My God. Anyway. Oh, sorry. Yeah, if you play Star-Lord, I am so sorry. Anyways,
Jeez.
What
so
a
they've
bitch.
got that
Go
going
ahead.
on. They've got the Warriors of Wakanda, which I will cry during. I just need y'all to know the Dora
Ooh,
Milaje is
yeah.
coming out. And y'all, after Chadwick Boseman died, they did like a special thing for him.
Oh,
Oh.
I would have been done. They would have had to escort me
Yes.
out of Disneyland.
Aw.
Like,
They'll be
whew.
escorting you out after you meet Wanda anyway. So
Shut up. And then
I'm
the next show
gonna
they
be
do,
like, girl, chill.
I'm gonna be like, I can't chill. I'm gonna walk up to her and be like, I know this is not real, but I'm gonna cry. Okay, like a lot. You're my favorite character. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
They also have the Amazing Spider-Man, which is pretty much there's like a dude in a Spider-Man costume running about, hooting and hollering up on the top of the buildings, and then
hooting and hollering. That's exactly.
and then
what happens,
they
yeah.
use this like dummy to make him like swing really high. And y'all, I remember seeing like the videos from when they first started doing
test.
that. And
It's
that dummy,
crazy.
he just be like legs are flying off. He's flying, hitting buildings. And I'm
But it
like,
oh my
looks
God.
so real.
For the longest, I
would
thought that
be
was a
me
real
if I were
person.
Spider-Man.
A lot of
Just-
people do think it's a real person, and it's like, yo, he's doing all kinds of...
Oh my God. If I
Absolutely
thought it was a
not.
real person and then I saw legs fall off, I'd be like,
Y'all remember when they made that Spider-Man musical on Broadway and people like legitimately died? in the
Yes.
oh my
musical?
God. That was a time. Like every week, they'd be like, oh my God, somebody else fell off the rafters. And
Yeah.
And I'm like, for
Spider-Man
Spider-Man, y'all? All right. I mean, I don't think you're winning the Tony for that. But
no.
anyways,
Oh,
so
man.
Are they still showing the make-believe musical from Avengers there?
I didn't see it
wonder.
I
listed.
don't know.
Remember they had that for a minute?
Yeah,
wish they
I
would
can
bring-
do this all day. Yes.
Yeah.
I would
I
love to
don't
go
think
see
so.
that. God, that was so good. That was so good. Anyway,
Oh,
I love
yeah.
Marvel.
Yeah. You're talking about like the Captain America one?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw that like ended pretty quickly afterwards. It was like a limited run or something.
Well, I'm gonna need
Yeah,
that
I
back
don't
It
think that's
limited
there
it too
anymore.
soon.
Yeah.
Bring it back when we go. Thank you.
Yeah, or we'll
So-
threaten to do it ourselves.
Okay, we will. All right.
no.
So the parade that happens over there is a Pixar parade, and it is called Better Together, a Pixar Pals celebration. And there are more than 24 Pixar characters. So you've got ones from like Turning Red, Luca, Soul, which I've never seen Soul, y'all. I'm too scared to watch it. I'm
I
afraid
haven't
it's
either.
gonna
Oh,
like
we gotta
wreck me.
watch that. It's so good.
I'm afraid it's gonna wreck me, y'all.
I watched that with your daughter, by the way.
How are you not there, Brittany?
'Cause
I
he
think I was
babysitting.
babysitting.
Oh,
Aw.
okay. Oh,
I was
that's
like,
sweet.
take her, I'm done. I'm kidding. I'm
Well,
totally joking. He was babysitting.
Last time she stayed over here, we got through the whole first season of Heartstopper.
Yeah.
Aw.
Love that show.
All right.
Anyway.
So, just like over in Disneyland, California Adventure has some great character experiences. As we mentioned, the Marvel ones, and Wanda has been out there a lot. Y'all, they're bringing her back. I don't care what anybody says. Why
Oh,
is she still out there meeting people?
Also, Elizabeth, you're not slick. I see you.
No,
I
she's
see
not.
I see your eyes and the way you're tilting your head. She's gonna be back. I think she's gonna come back in Vision Quest.
Probably. And then
Yeah.
Avengers Doomsday. Anyways, so
Yeah.
there's like several different places you can go meet them. So you have like the Fab Five and also Clarabelle Cow, which I don't know if y'all ever saw the TikToks of her. Huh?
She's a queen. She slays.
The TikToks
She
of
is
her.
she is a gay
just
icon.
Yes, she is. Also you can meet Oswald the rabbit here, which I think is great. I think Oswald is so cute. Also, Horace Horsecollar. Who the hell is that?
I
Oh,
literally
I
have
don't
never heard that
know.
name.
But that's my new stripper name.
Horace Whore Collar? What?
Oh, I'm looking him up.
Oh, no.
Oh, he's Clarabelle's bitch. Okay.
Oh, well, oh, what?
Oh.
Clarabelle's bitch. Okay.
Yeah. So he looks like a boy Clarabelle. But no,
Oh my
he's a horse.
God.
I think he's a horse. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, I'm his bitch. Is that what you wanted to hear?
Is that what you want to hear?
Okay.
I'm Stanley Walker's bitch.
Then over in Pixar Pier, you've got your Toy Story characters, you've got the Incredibles, and then you've got like Inside Out characters. And then the best place, Avengers, they kind of rotate the characters, especially based on like the Disney Plus shows. So like when Loki came out, Loki, and I think Sylvie was there too. And they had like Doctor Strange there. Apparently during Halloween a couple years they had Zombie Captain America. So
Oh, that's cool.
that's
think I
pretty cool.
saw
Also,
that.
if y'all have not watched Marvel Zombies on Disney Plus, it's only 4 episodes and it is amazing. Absolutely watch it.
Oh,
But
okay.
anyways,
Is that something they just dropped this year?
Yes, it came out recently, like maybe last month. It's very, very
Okay.
good.
Oh wait, shit! I don't have Disney Plus right now. I miss it.
I have seen my other wife, Captain Marvel there. Iron Man looks really cool because I think all his responses are like automated, so it actually sounds like he's talking through the suit and stuff. And of course, the
Oh,
Guardians are there
cool.
because, you know. Then,
yeah.
if you can go to San Francisco Square, which is another part I want to go to, and meet
Yeah.
Baymax. I love him.
It's just me in a white costume.
What a white suit.
Stop.
I am not
I am
fast.
not fast.
And then you can go over to Grizzly Peak and you can meet Judy Hopps and Nick Wilde from Zootopia, Hear Me Out, and then some people from Turning Red.
Cool.
So,
Cool.
yeah, there's a
I think
lot
I've
of
seen
characters.
I've seen the villain from Big Hero in San Francisco, but I don't think I've ever seen Baymax. I don't
I
know
met
why.
Baymax
but
at ours.
Yeah,
when
we
we
met
first
Baymax at
moved here.
Epcot.
okay.
We had
Also, take
we had
note that
Huggy
San
Beaches.
Francisco has very good food.
Yeah.
Oh, I
You,
bet it
yeah.
does.
Oh, I want to go to Disneyland for the food.
Right.
Like I'm so
Their
excited
food looks so
because
much better.
okay.
Oh my god. Oh, I forgot to mention when we were at Disneyland, that they have this garlic cheesy bread that I think I saw
Oh,
on
yeah.
Mammoth Club's one of their vlogs. And
Yeah.
I got it it was like Maurice's Treats cart. Oh my god. That was
Mm,
so good. It was
Are you
just garlic
kidding me?
cheesy bread and it was hot and it was cheesy and that's all you need.
say less.
That's really all you need.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh
That was my
my
favorite
God.
snack that I had. All right.
Mhm.
I think the only other popular ride that we didn't mention was Web Slingers, which honestly to me, it's cool. It's cool. But you will be doing that little Spider-Man hand thing over and over again, and you're gonna be in
Yeah.
pain at the end of it. But it's cool. Yeah, but that one tends to be a long line as well. But
I
all
won't
right,
because I'll be
let's.
like, I'm tired. I'm not. I'm just gonna
But
sit
it
here.
does feel really cool when you see like the web come out,
Yeah.
and you're hitting the spider creatures or whatever. But yeah.
Yeah.
That's
All
how
right.
I get with Toy Story. I'll just be like, I'm
Okay.
tired.
Oh yeah. Have you seen like the videos when they're like, why they got my man out here showing everybody why I married him, and then they
Yes.
like close
Oh
up
my
on him like
God.
going like this.
Oh
Yes.
my God.
I was like, how do you think this dirty on a Disney ride? And then I thought of Jack and
Easily.
Brittany, and I was like, okay,
Oh.
all right, I see.
You know what?
Rude and
Accurate.
accurate.
Rude but accurate.
I would never be dirty on a Disney ride. What?
Oh, okay. All right,
Okay.
never
Even for
ever.
single.
I mean, we just, you see Kylo Ren and you just IF the crap out of him every single time, but nothing dirty ever.
Look,
No
what-
shade. No shade.
when you're in the cell and he's like, I can take anything I want, and I lost my mind for a second and it went completely quiet. I've never been so embarrassed in my life. I was like, I'm sorry, everybody. He just does it for me. Anyway. And he's got us in a cell, like whatever you want. Like when he grabs her and he's like, I can take whatever I want. I'm like, yes, you can.
Anyway.
Yes, you can. Yes.
Amen. God bless us, everyone.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, Melinda. So, unlike. On that note, unlike Disney World, we have to take a bus to Disney Springs to enjoy some shopping and dining. But in
Yeah.
Disneyland, we just have to walk a little bit past Disneyland.
It's just
we're
right
like, oh shoot,
there.
we're in downtown Disney. Okay, it's really downtown. All right, cool.
Yeah.
You
Going
want to talk to us about
downtown.
talk to us about downtown Disney?
Yes, I will. So, Downtown Disney is the Anaheim version of Disney Springs. It is officially called the Downtown Disney District because they have to use long names for absolutely everything.
Okay.
Downtown Disney, right. Downtown Disney opened on January 12th, 2001, and it was a component of the Disneyland expansion along with California Adventure and the Grand Californian Hotel. So that's kind of one thing that we did not touch on yet are there are 3 on-site hotels that are all connected
and very expensive.
Well, yeah.
Yes, I didn't. I considered it for like half a second. I was like, nope.
Right, and
not
then
doing that.
you noped out of there real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there are 3 hotels that are connected to the downtown Disney area and the parks. So there's kind of they call it an esplanade. There's like an esplanade down the center. You've got all the 3 hotels on one end, and the 2 parks on the other end, and then in the middle is kind of the downtown Disney area. Downtown Disney also includes a monorail station that you can take. You can only board the monorail if you have a park ticket because it takes you from Disney Springs. I'm sorry, no, it takes you from downtown Disney into Tomorrowland in Disneyland.
Oh, wow.
It's about a 13-minute ride, and it's just that. It's not like the monorail in Orlando where there are several stops. It is you get on in downtown Disney and you go to Tomorrowland or vice versa. There is free entry to downtown Disney, just like Disney Springs, but you do have to pay for parking at downtown Disney. Security opens at about 7 a.m. because if you are a hotel guest, you have to walk through downtown Disney to get to the parks. So they kind of have to open downtown Disney for like early park entry and things like that for hotel guests. But that doesn't mean that all of the stores and restaurants and things like that open that early. It's just that the property itself opens that early. They have a lot of the same stores that you will find at Disney Springs. They have the huge World of Disney. This is the landmark World of Disney store. It is the first one in downtown Disney. It actually sits underneath the Grand Californian Hotel. So that's kind of cool. It's like in the base of the hotel. They've got D-Lander. They've got the Lego store. They have a Star Wars trading post. So a lot of the same retail stores that you're going to find at Disney Springs. In 2017, they closed a lot of stores and restaurants because they were preparing to construct a 4th on-site hotel. But a couple months after closing everything, in order to start the build out of the new hotel, they canceled the build out of the new hotel. So then there was just like a bunch of empty space. So currently right now they are kind of refilling those spots with new retail spots and new restaurants. And there are currently 24 food and beverage locations, some notable ones being Din Tai Fung. That's kind of they're like Hallmark restaurant. They're one of the most popular ones. The Jazz Kitchen, Coastal Grill, Napolini Pizzeria. And then there are 4 more restaurants that are currently being built right now. So in addition to all of the retail stores and restaurants, they also have a downtown Disney live stage, much like the stage that you're going to find in Disney Springs. They do several like concert and things like that on that stage on various nights. They also have the Splitsville luxury lanes, just like Disney Springs does in Orlando. One really cool thing that they do is from November 9th, at least this year, from November 19th until January 6th, they have a nightly snowfall over near the stage. So they will make it snope and kind of have a nice, like, cute Christmas experience over by the Downtown Disney live stage. The biggest difference between Disney Springs and Downtown Disney is the size. Disney Springs currently takes up 120 acres. Downtown Disney is 15. So she itty bitty.
Yes. Yeah.
Just
very,
like
very small.
The parks. Yeah. I think Tionni, you said at the very beginning of this episode that, didn't you say all of like the Disneyland property is like 150 acres?
Yeah. Something like
so,
that.
So Disney Springs is 120 acres. And all of Disneyland, the 2 parks, the downtown Disney, the hotels is all 150 acres. So just kind of put that perspective in your mind.
And even to say, like, we weren't sure what we wanted to eat. We finished the day off with Disneyland. And we were getting a little tired, so we needed a break. And I was like, you know what? Let's just go to downtown Disney for dinner. Like, I would never say, let's just go to Disney Springs for dinner and go back to the park.
Well,
You
first
know,
of all, it would
like,
take you a freaking hour to get back and forth.
right,
So why would you?
right, right. But literally, it was like
And you can't
from
take
the
transportation
entrance,
from
maybe
Disney
like
Springs
10
to the parks
minutes.
anyways. Right.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. So
So,
very, very small.
yes, very small in comparison, but kind of the same idea, basically. Some shops, some restaurants, some cute little things every once in a while for the holidays and stuff, but pretty simple and straightforward. So
Awesome.
yeah, that's Downtown Disney. And then I also will dive into the lightning lanes. And this is the experience with lightning lanes at Disneyland is leaps and bounds away from the experience that you have with lightning lanes in Disney World. So they do have multi-pass and single pass, just like at Walt Disney World. However, with lightning lanes at Disneyland, you do not pre-book anything. There is
Ooh.
no,
Sadly,
I have to
yes.
jump on 7 days before my stay or 3 days before my stay and book everything at 7 a.m. like a lunatic. So that is, like, in one sense, I think it's really nice. It can kind of put you at a disadvantage because then there is no guarantee really that you're going to get the rides that you really want.
It eliminates that perk, from staying at a hotel. The whole
Right.
reason why you want to is for the perks. So
Right.
at that point, you eliminate it by
Yeah,
doing that.
it's just location at that point and early
Yep.
park entry, I guess. But another difference is that not all rides have lightning lane capability. Really notably, lately, they actually removed the lightning lane at Pirates of the Caribbean. I think it's just because that ride has such a quick throughput anyways. It's a quick loader. They can throw a lot of people on it at once. So I guess they just felt that lightning lane wasn't necessary. But it definitely is a limited list of rides that have lightning lane capability. And just like in Disney World, can be used once per ride per day. Lightning lanes for Disneyland and California Adventure are between $32 and $39 for a multi-pass per person per day. They do also have the Lightning Lane Premier Pass, which is basically like you buy it once and then you don't have to book anything at all. And those typically run between $300 and $400 per person per day.
Woo!
Yeah.
Insane. They make you pay to be bougie. They really
Right.
do.
Right. So here's the big difference between Disneyland and Disney World. Like I said, there's no pre-booking, so you don't go into the park with anything booked. You actually cannot book any lightning lanes unless you are physically in the park, and you can only book one at a time. It is not like, oh, I know I want to go on Guardians of the Galaxy at 8:00. When you are ready to go on the ride, you look at the lightning lane list, you pick that ride, and it'll show you the next available time. And that's what you choose. You can't look and book something for the future. You just book whatever you want to ride at that moment. So when
I feel like the time in between after you use one is longer too. But maybe that was in my head. I don't know. It felt like it was
you
2
can't book
hours.
another one until
Yeah.
you like I said, you can only have one booked at a time. So you can't book another one until you check into your until you, what's the word I'm looking for? Not swipe in, but until you
scan,
check into
yeah.
scan. That's the word. What the hell's wrong with me? Until you scan into the ride that you are currently riding. Yes. So when you are after the point where you scan in to like the entry of the ride, then you can book your next one. Yeah. So it's kind of a strange dynamic to just be able to jump on whatever ride you want to with the lightning lane capability. Most of the time you will be able to find an available time slot very close to when you are looking. The lines in Disneyland do not get anywhere near the lines in Disney World for the most part. Obviously, there are going to be some exceptions, but for the most part, wait times are substantially lower at Disneyland. Maybe that's because of this lightning lane system and the way that they do it, but they just don't have the crowds that Disney World does. So I think just the capacity level makes all the difference here.
Yeah, so what I will say, now that you said that, Melinda, I'm like, well,
Mhm.
okay, so when the lightning lane failed me, I did
Oh,
feel like
yes.
I had a lot of opportunity to just wait online and it wasn't that bad. So that's what I could
Okay.
say. Like there were moments where I was like, you know what? Pirates is not on lightning lane, but it was 20 minutes. It was a
Oh,
20-minute
great.
wait.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I did that without the lightning lane. So I paid that day, I think it was like a Thursday, $37 per person.
Okay.
Um, and I decided to do California Adventure first, unfortunately, because it was an Oogie Boogie Bash night and I
Mm.
wasn't going. So I had to do that first because obviously I was going to get kicked out of the park at some point. So,
Yeah.
but the issue is California Adventure doesn't have all of the rides that Disneyland has. So it was
Right.
very, like,
There
it
aren't very
felt like,
many.
right. So as you said, I had to wait to get into the park. And this might be a little bit my fault, but I had landed at what would have been 2 a.m. Eastern time the
Oof.
day before. So I was not going to be going to the park early as I would have
Yeah.
died. So we got there probably around a little after 10 in the morning and it was pretty quiet. So California Adventure was fine. We got everything we needed to get on. But by the time we hopped, and you could tell me, Melinda, maybe you read something. Maybe you're allowed to like check into California Adventure because you have to pick the park you're going to start with, like
Right.
when you buy the ticket. So I had to pick
Right.
California Adventure. I had to go there. But maybe I could have gone to Disneyland real quick once I checked in so that they could see that I have no idea. All I
I'm not
know,
sure.
I, I don't know. All I know is that by the time I got to Disneyland around maybe 2, 3 o'clock, all of the major rides that were on Lightning Lane were like 7 p.m.,
Oh,
6 p.m., 9,
no.
8, 9, 10. Yeah. So
Oh,
a
that
lot of
sucks.
things. So, and that's where all the rides are. There's not that many at California Adventure. So I felt like
Yeah.
a lot of stuff wasn't really
So it almost put you
available.
at a disadvantage then.
Yeah. So there was a lot of,
Interesting.
and then a lot of rides were breaking down for a moment. I thought I wasn't going to ride Indiana Jones. But then it popped up again, said it was working. The lightning lane time came and it broke down again.
Oh,
So then I got one of those like you get to use this lightning lane whenever you
at
want.
any
So
time.
that's what
Yeah.
right. So that helped me ride Indiana Jones when it went back up and I just could arrive whenever to ride that.
Okay.
So that helped. But for the most part, if you value Disneyland more than California Adventure and there's no Oogie Boogie Bash or after hours, you should start with Disneyland because that's where you're going to
That's a
get
great
all
tip.
those rides. Yeah, all those rides that you want to ride at the very beginning of the day and not have to worry about because once you start hitting 8 p.m., that means they're running out. So if you
Right.
don't get that 8 p.m. of your second most like ride that you want to ride, that's probably going to be gone, and then they're going to say no lightning lanes available.
Yeah. And
So
like when you think about it on face, it seems like such a more simple, like easier system to use because, like, oh, you don't have to pre book anything. I don't have to worry about planning my whole day ahead of time, blah, blah, blah. But like, if you don't get there early enough and you don't try to do these rides early enough, you just might not do them with lightning lanes.
right, mm-hmm,
So that
yeah.
sucks.
But like,
Well,
so we waited for Haunted Mansion Holiday. We were
okay.
like, let's just do
Oh,
this.
and I'm
Like
sure with
we
that
did the
overlay, the
regular
wait was
standby
not
line.
pretty.
Yeah, so we were distracted, but I think it wasn't that long for what it was. It was like maybe 65 or something. So the lines were never really
Okay.
bad.
Yeah.
So we just
That's the
whatever we
thing is
wanted to
like, yeah,
do.
you might have to wait in more standby lines, but the standby lines at Disneyland are not like the standby lines at Disney World.
Right. So
So,
I would say don't do Lightning Lane and just take the chance of waiting online for the rides you really want to do. Or
okay.
maybe buy that why can I think of the single pass? I know it changed the
Yeah.
name.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I was going
just
to
do
mention
that for what you
that.
really want to do.
Yeah. So only 2 rides have single pass right now, which is the fancy ride you have to purchase. You have to purchase a separate lightning lane
Mm.
for that. So that is Rise of the Resistance and then Radiator Springs Races. And the price for those range depending on the day from $12 to $25 a person.
And keep in mind too, there's also single riders.
Yes.
So I think that's what I did for Radiator Springs because there were no
Okay.
lightning lanes. Yeah, well, I didn't want to pay for that single ride. So we were just like, oh, there's a single rider, let's do that. And we just rode without each other. Or sometimes you get lucky and you still sit with them. So
For sure.
that is my tip for that. Lightning lane
Yeah.
I prefer, honestly, Disney World lightning lanes because I feel like if I pay for that, I'm getting the bang for my buck.
You know
Like
you're going
I
to use
feel
it. Right.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, because I guess there's
So
some instances here where you could pay for the lightning lane and not even use it.
right. And I
So,
felt like that was gonna happen at Disneyland multiple times. So I
okay.
didn't that is my thoughts on that.
That's wild.
So annual pass holders also get between 20% and 50% off multi-pass and single pass prices. So that's a huge bonus if you are lucky enough to be an AP holder for Disneyland. Another huge perk that we definitely don't have in Disney World is that a multi-pass purchase includes Disney Photo Pass, which
Okay.
at Disney World is a separate purchase. So you get all of the on-ride photos, you get all of the in-park photos with the professional photographers, you get all of the photo frame pictures and editions and things like that. So that is included with your Lightning Lane purchase. So I think that's pretty cool. Get some savings there.
Yeah, I did see some of my pictures and I was like, oh, I didn't have to pay for this? Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
that's nice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But that's all I got.
Nice. All right. Well, I'm just going to quickly run through just what I did specifically for my trip. I did not stay on property. So I stayed there's a ton of hotels lined up on this street called Harbor Boulevard. This is probably the most happening part of Anaheim. They have a ton of hotels. There's obviously hotels that are right across the street from Disneyland because, again, Disneyland is just a part of the city. Like, you just go down the street, there's Disneyland. It's completely different from Orlando where you're going into, like, this whole property of
Like
Disney World.
complex. Yeah.
Yes, all these different exits and stuff. No, that is not Disneyland. So you definitely can stay at hotels that are right across the street from Disneyland. And some of those, like even cheaper hotels or motels, even could be more expensive than the nicer hotel that's all the way down the street on the opposite end. I stayed at Hyatt Regency Orange County because I just wanted Hyatt points, and I remembered staying there last time, and it was fine. Like, there was ways to get there, shuttles. If you're really up for walking, you could do that. I did that once. There's like city buses that go up and down the street. So it's doable. I mean, it's not going to be like, I'm done with the park. My hotel's across the street, but it's doable. And just to let you know, it won't be Anaheim. Like, at a certain point on that street, it's going to turn into Garden Grove. So if you see hotels that are in Garden Grove, that's literally down the street from Anaheim. It's just going to be a little further away, but it's literally like maybe 10-minute drives, but 30-minute walks. That's really the difference. So
did you see any of did you see the Disneyland hotel? So the Disneyland hotels are the Grand Californian, the Disneyland Hotel, and the Pixar place. Grand Californian actually has like a direct entrance right into California Adventure.
I saw the back. Yeah, I saw that. It was like by, I forgot what they call their little, like, their version of like a small Tom Sawyer Island, but in California. It was like right behind it. You could like see it. So yeah, it's very close. But I didn't go into the lobbies or anything and explore because I didn't have that much time. But and I think I saw one in the distance. But yeah, they're pretty close. But honestly, if there's no perks like being able to book your lightning lanes early, there's
then
so many hotels that are right behind the park, right next to the park, right across from the park. It's a completely different experience when you're talking about staying on property in California. It really does not matter. It does not matter. So my hotel, beautiful lobby, very grand. I think it's cheaper on the cheaper side just because it was further away, not across the street from Disneyland. And there's a lot of surrounding. You got all the change you could ever desire right on Harbor Boulevard. I know there's like a Cold Stone right across the street from Disneyland. There's a
Okay.
Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. If you don't know about that, it's a California staple. And Joe's Crab Shacks, Red Robin, like they have the Targets, the CVS's, everything you need right on that street. It like almost reminds me of like when you go to Virginia Beach and there's like literally this long street of just attractions and convenience stores and chains. That's exactly what going to Anaheim.
Gatlinburg, Ocean City, they're all
Right.
like
Yeah,
that.
like it's like that. It feels like you went to a resort town and everything is on this one strip.
Okay. How was like the price of your hotel? Was it crazy or was it reasonable?
It was like 200 and something a
Okay.
night. Yeah, but
And
I feel
what
like
day of the week did you go?
Wednesday through Friday.
Okay.
So,
Because like I
yeah.
just looked up, just for shits and giggles, I just looked up prices for the Disneyland hotels. I just did from November 14th to the 16th. So a Friday and a Saturday night. So obviously they're going to be the most expensive nights of the week. But the Disneyland hotel is $707 a night. The Grand Californian is $1,095 a night. And Pixar Place is $2,300 a night.
Crazy. And I swear, I was thinking about
That's
staying
like
at
a week at the Grand Floridian. Like,
Right?
wow.
Right?
I was thinking of staying at, I forgot which one was the cheapest at that time. And it
Yeah.
was like maybe 400 or 500. And I was like, maybe
But
for
you
one
can
night.
stay at the Poly for that. Like, what?
And then I looked again and it went to 8. And I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that. That's insane.
Yeah.
It's not worth it. It's really not worth it. Like, there's so many hotels right next door that are going to be way cheaper, but they
For sure.
will probably be overpriced because they're definitely like the Candy Cane Inn. You've never heard of that before, but it's going to be like $300, $400 because it's right next to Disneyland. Howard Johnson was not cheap, and that's not an expensive hotel.
Yeah.
I think it was like $300 something a night when I checked. So
Yeah.
like, just be mindful that even though these hotels, you're like, oh, it's just the Red Roof Inn, it might be a little bit more than what you expect a Red Roof Inn to be because
Yeah.
it's right next to Disneyland. So
I just changed the dates and like I can see a Pixar Place room for $534 a night. So like still certainly not cheap, but at least a little bit more reasonable. But like
that's insane.
That's
I
their
don't
value
get
resort
it.
too.
yeah.
Yeah. So, and then also just a tip, I was there for a wedding. So I was mainly there to go to Hollywood. Because that's where the wedding was. If you're not a driver like me, and you hate driving everywhere, it is a quick 30-minute ride to LA. If you want to go visit LA, you don't like to drive, just get on the train. It's called the Pacific Surfliner. 30-minute drive to LA. Ride to LA.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't even know they had a train that goes. That's
when
cool.
when you hate driving as much as I do, you find different ways to get around.
We're
and
spoiled up in the Northeast because trains, like you can just get rides everywhere.
Really?
Down here, yeah. Like I remember, like fondly, like we would get on a train from Baltimore to New York and just go see Broadway
that's
shows
so
and then come back
cool.
that night. Yeah, I miss that, but down here,
Yeah.
whoo, you need a car.
I don't
Honestly,
even
I
know.
should
Like
not
I'm in
drive
Michigan.
anywhere
I don't
else.
even know where I could go to get on a train.
Oh, yeah,
I have
it's
no
very
idea.
like public transportation is a big thing, especially in New York.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Once
So
you hit
also,
like DC and North, you're good with public transportation.
it's great. Also, if you have time, you have a long ass trip in California, you can get on that same train to San Diego.
Oh, cool.
Obviously, it might be like an
Cool.
hour or two, maybe 2 hours, but hey, you could just relax. And I heard it gets very like pretty, like your views, like
Oh,
going
nice.
past different
Oh,
beaches and
yeah.
stuff to San Diego. So
I would
I've never
love to
done
do
that
that
trip
just to
yet.
see the views.
Yeah. So that's all I have. I just wanted to give you some tips that maybe some people don't realize that they
Yeah,
can
it's
do
good to get
when
those
they're at
tidbits because
Disneyland.
it's so different.
Yeah. Oh, and also I forgot to mention, obviously, Horror Nights is in Hollywood. So if you got to do both things, just get on the
Yeah.
train or just drive. But LA traffic is insane, so that's why the train's better. You would
And
get there faster.
it goes from like the airport to that area, correct?
It's like downtown Los Angeles. So yeah, it goes from downtown Los Angeles to San Diego being the last stop.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Just as
Yeah.
long as I can get off my plane and find a way to get to Anaheim
Right.
without having to drive myself, I'm good.
Honestly, we got there so late. We got to Anaheim. We had to take an Uber to Anaheim. And honestly, it wasn't that bad. I think I paid maybe 70 something.
I'm
Okay.
good with Uber. I'm always
Yeah.
good with that. It's always a good
Yeah.
option.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
I've Uber. Sometimes I don't want to wait for a bus at Disney World, so I'm like, let's Uber.
You want to get into the nitty gritty. LAX is, if you're traveling by Uber, you have to take, depending on what terminal you're in, you have to take a shuttle to the area where you would get an Uber. I hate
Oh,
that.
wow.
It takes up so much time when you just want to get to your hotel. You have
Yeah.
to wait for a shuttle to take you to the Uber area to be picked up. It's stupid.
Yeah.
But rent a car, I guess.
No thanks.
Or get
I'm not
picked up
driving in
by
LA. Screw that.
or get picked up by someone you know in LA if you know anybody. That's your
Yeah.
options. So
Yeah.
all right. Well, let me wrap it up. Let me get to the scripts. All right. I think that about does it for this episode. Until next time, be sure to follow us on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram at the Port Key Passport, where you can join us in the parks in real time and maybe even participate in some fun polls, contests, and more. And for assistance in planning your next adventure, be sure to let the experts at Port Key Vacations handle the hassle. Just visit portkeyvacations.com and fill out a quote request. And don't forget to request your favorite member of the Passport crew to be your personal advisor. We hope you enjoyed the show. You earned your Disneyland stamp.
Woot woot.
Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube, and TikTok. Just search the Port Key Passport. Drop us a line at passport@portkeyvacations.com. Listen and subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and everywhere else podcasts are found. Plan your next adventure by contacting your favorite Port Key Passport member at portkeyvacations.com. And don't forget to check out our sister podcast on the UUOP network, the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast, Rush of Fear Halloween Horror Nights podcast, Taste of Universal Orlando Food podcast, and Theme Park Duo for West Coast news and updates.
Your passport, please.